We used to think our genes were our destiny. You get a certain set of cards and that's the hand you play for life. But what if I told you that you're not just the player, you're also the dealer? This metaphor might seem a bit whimsical, yet it captures an extraordinary truth about our genetic expression and potential. The narrative has changed dramatically. We now understand that our genetic fate isn't solely determined at conception, but is also influenced by a variety of factors throughout our lives. Life is not a mere game of chance with predetermined outcomes. Through various lifestyle choices, environmental influences, and even our thoughts and emotions, we can actively shape our genetic destiny. This shift in perspective opens up a world of possibilities for health and longevity. This isn't science fiction, it's the incredible science of epigenetics. Epigenetics is a relatively new field, and its implications are profound and far-reaching. It explores how environmental factors can alter the way genes are expressed without changing the underlying DNA sequence. Imagine the implications of this. Our day-to-day actions can fine-tune our genetic expressions for better or for worse. This discovery challenges the notion of genetic determinism, offering hope and flexibility. Our lifestyle choices can have a tangible, measurable impact on our health outcomes. We not only inherit traits from our parents, but also inherit the potential to express or silence those traits based on our actions and environments. Think of your DNA as a massive library of cookbooks. Every book is a gene, containing recipes for building and running your body. This metaphor illustrates the potential within our DNA. While each gene holds valuable information, the way that information is utilized depends on the librarian, the epigenetic factors that regulate gene expression. This highlights a critical aspect of health management. It's not merely about having the right genes, it's about enabling those genes to do their work effectively. For instance, if a cookbook or gene remains closed, its invaluable recipe cannot contribute to your health. It's the active engagement of those recipes that promotes well-being and longevity. Now, epigenetics is like the librarian. It doesn't rewrite the recipes, but decides which cookbooks are open and which ones are closed and gathering dust on a high shelf. These librarians are tiny chemical tags that attach to your DNA, acting like sticky notes saying read this one or ignore this one. This highlights the dynamic interplay between our genes and their environment, a dance that influences everything from metabolism to mental health. As ongoing research unravels these complexities, it becomes clear that our ability to navigate this dance through stress management, diet, and lifestyle decisions empowers us to enhance our health and modify our genetic expressions in ways that were once considered beyond our control. This process is called gene expression, and it's happening in your body right now. Gene expression is the bridge between your genetic blueprint and your physical health. It's an ongoing process influenced by myriad factors, including what we eat, how we move, and our exposure to toxins. For example, a diet rich in antioxidants can initiate changes in gene expression that combat oxidative stress, while physical activity has been linked to the activation of genes that promote muscle growth and fat metabolism. The implications are staggering. By understanding and harnessing gene expression, we can proactively work towards facilitating a healthier, longer life. So how does this connect to living a long, healthy life? Well, we all have genes associated with longevity, what we can call our good genes. These are the genes that contribute to repair processes, reduce inflammation, and enhance cellular communication, all critical components of maintaining a youthful, functioning body. However, it's not just a straightforward case of having good genes or bad ones. It's about leveraging our understanding of epigenetics to influence which of these genes are active. We all have both longevity-associated genes and those linked to age-related decline. So the key takeaway is not merely to rely on genetic luck, but to become intentional stewards of our genetic health. On the flip side, we also have genes that, when activated, can accelerate aging and increase our risk of disease. The reality that we possess genes that can lead to negative health outcomes might seem daunting, but it can also serve as motivation. With knowledge comes power. The ability to modify our environment and behaviors can diminish the expression of these detrimental genes. By adopting healthier lifestyles and making informed choices about what we expose ourselves to, be it food, stress, or pollutants, we can effectively turn down the volume on these aging genes, promoting a more vibrant, health-oriented existence. The secret to longevity, then, isn't necessarily having better genes, but being a better librarian. This concept underscores the idea that our responsibility lies in the active management of our health through lifestyle choices. By focusing on behaviors that support and activate our beneficial genes, we position ourselves for more favorable health outcomes. It's about recognizing the power we hold to influence our genetic expression actively. Activities that reduce stress, promote positive relationships, and nourish our bodies contribute to gene expression that aligns with longevity and well-being. And here's where it gets really exciting. The science surrounding epigenetics continues to evolve, and one of the most powerful ways to influence this is through methods like autophagy. The term might seem demanding, but at its core, autophagy is your body's extraordinary cellular recycling program, an essential process engaged during periods of fasting or rest. It allows cells to clear out old, dysfunctional parts, thus rejuvenating themselves and promoting health on a cellular level. This is both a restorative and preventive measure, as it prepares the body to be more efficient and resilient in the face of stressors. When you give your body a break from constant digestion, say through intermittent fasting or even just a good night's sleep, your cells go into cleanup mode. This process not only restores cellular health, but also has profound implications for our epigenetic landscape. Think of autotrophies as an epigenetic reset, where harmful chemical tags that inhibit the expression of good genes can be removed, allowing your body to access its full potential for health and vitality. As we engage in practices that promote autophagy, we send potent signals to our cells, inviting them to rejuvenate and repair, ultimately promoting longevity. This cellular cleanup isn't just tidy housekeeping. It has a profound epigenetic effect. By engaging in practices that facilitate autophagy, we actively encourage beneficial gene expression, while silencing the genes linked to aging and disease. Just as a skilled librarian understands the importance of maintaining the collection, we too must learn the importance of our own cellular maintenance. By prioritizing periods of rest and physiological fasting, we are effectively enhancing the quality of our genetic library, allowing the A-team of longevity genes to shine brighter. So what does this mean for you today? It means recognizing the influence you have over your genetic destiny. You are not merely a vessel of inherited traits. You are an active participant in your health journey. The choices you make every day have real consequences for your gene expression, and thus for your overall well-being. By approaching your diet, exercise, and sleep with intention, you actively engage with your genetic library, opening the cookbooks that foster vitality and closing those that contribute to decline. The food you eat, how often you eat, your exercise habits, your sleep quality, these are all signals that instruct your epigenetic librarian. Understanding the nuances of how your body responds to different inputs can empower you to make choices that actively promote health and longevity. From nourishing your body with whole, nutrient-dense foods to exploring periods of fasting and prioritizing restorative sleep, each choice creates ripples in the intricate pool of epigenetic expression. You are sculpting your health narratives based on the decisions you make now, which can yield dividends for years to come. By practicing things like intermittent fasting, eating nutrient-dense foods, and getting regular exercise, you're not just feeling better in the moment. The impact of these choices extends far beyond immediate effects on energy and mood. You are actively influencing your DNA's capacity to function optimally. As we embrace this newfound understanding, we realize that we hold the reins to our health potential. Each act of self-care and each mindful choice reinforces the idea that you are indeed the dealer at the card table of life. You are sending powerful instructions to your very own DNA, activating the genetic pathways for health, resilience, and a longer, more vibrant life. The power of choice is immense, and as you engage in practices that promote longevity, you are effectively rewriting the narrative of your health. Instead of being confined to a deterministic view, you can foster an environment that nurtures your genes towards resilience and well-being. You hold the power to regulate your genes. The question is, what instructions will you give them today? Every moment is an opportunity to shape your health journey. The potential for change lies within your reach. Curate your health with intention, treat your body as the extraordinary vessel it is, and invest in the longevity of your genetic expression. Your choices today can pave the way for a healthier, more fulfilling future. The question now becomes not just a matter of what's in your genetic hand, but rather how you choose to play those cards. One decision, one day at a time.